Hello everyone, today's July 6, 2010. We just had the jobs numbers come out on Friday. Didn't look so good, lost 125,000 jobs. What surprised me was the unemployment rate went down from 9.7 and 9.5. Well, that seems kind of strange. We lost another 125,000 jobs. Well, that's because there's about 500,000 people, I believe, I heard, that stopped looking for work. So those people are automatically not even counted. I mean, that's how we have this low 9.5 number to begin with. Because all the people who stopped looking, frustrated, they're not even counted. So the real number is probably somewhere up near 17-18% on the unemployment. And as the housing is getting worse and the economy's slowing down again after all the government stimulus, unemployment's probably going to start ticking up again. A big problem with the jobs in this country has to do with the little story that I'm going to tell you. And this is not to offend anyone looking for a job. I'm sorry for anyone who's having trouble finding a job. Luckily, I still have a job, but I know there's a lot of people out of work, and this is definitely not geared at making fun of anybody. This is just a little story to, I'm sure a bunch of you have probably heard, but it's a story kind of helping explain the situation in this country and how difficult it's going to be to fix the root of the problem. So here it is, a little story about a man named Ben Dover. An average American man living in year 2010. Benjamin Dover woke up early from the sound of his alarm clock, made in Japan, that he set for 7:30 a.m. He put on his slippers, made in China, and walked into his kitchen to turn on his coffee maker that was made in Taiwan. While he waited for a cup of coffee, he shaved with his electric shaver made in Hong Kong. After enjoying a cup of joe and looking at the classifieds for a potential job, he put on his designer jeans made in Singapore, his dress shoes made in Italy, and his dress shirt made in Indonesia. Ben cooked some breakfast, then turned on his radio made in India to get the traffic report. Traffic was light. So Ben grabbed his keys, he grabbed his wallet made in Argentina, and he grabbed his watch made in Taiwan. He headed out the door and ran and jumped into his BMW made in Germany. And he went out in search of a good-paying American job. He searched all day, then he came home, decided to relax. He stopped by the mailbox in search of his unemployment check made in the USA. He turned on his computer made in Malaysia, kicked off his Italian shoes and slipped on his sandals made in Brazil. Poured himself a glass of wine made in Chile, while he sat there in front of his computer in his pajamas made in the Philippines. Ben sat there puzzled as to why he was having such a hard time finding a good paying job in America. After all, it won't be long before Ben runs out of Federal Reserve notes made in the US of A.